Hello, beautiful souls. Skyra with Sovereign Vision. A lot of my videos are going to be about the awakening process because as a collective, we are experiencing awakening and we are remembering things that may feel crazy. We are remembering things that others might tell you that you're crazy. We are remembering our past lives. We're remembering old trauma. We're remembering our soul. We're remembering the things that our soul experienced in other lifetimes and other dimensions. Have you ever experienced something that all of a sudden just hit you inside? Like it was just like no, it was like a big no in your body, or it was just almost like you had almost a deja vu, or a feeling in your body that brought back memories, maybe even dreams that you know didn't happen here. That's because we're all timelines are working at the same time. Our soul remembers. And because our soul is in our body, our soul is part of it. This is the person we are, the body we are experiencing in this particular lifetime that we chose to experience this earthly physical plane in this reality, in this time experience. Yeah, I thought I was crazy too. But I started remembering, when we're children, a lot of us already remembered. A lot of us had imaginary friends. We had people that we spoke to. I was very connected to nature. I had friends I had tea parties with when I was 3. I do remember, and my grandmother I remember her telling me about it, but I don't remember their names. I was always connected to God, to spirit. I loved being outside in nature. I was always outside climbing trees in the creeks. And somewhere along the way, in my early teens, the trauma and the programming got to be too much. And I started being somebody else, trying to fit in, because I always felt different. Does anybody resonate with that? Always felt different. Like I never really belonged here, and I didn't understand why people could be so mean. For the longest time, when our soul knows, but it's so disconnected from what our ego has built up to protect us and protect our heart. It's such a difference that we begin fragmenting. We fragment the pieces of ourself along our soul journey, along our lifetime, to the place that we don't know who we are, or we may develop addictions to escape. to escape the pain and to escape the fact that we don't remember or we don't understand why we always felt different, and to escape the pain. It's not our fault. We get put on medications, antidepressants, psychotic drugs, things for depression, for anxiety. It's the program. That's what they want, to disempower us, to make us think that we're crazy. You're not crazy, dear soul. We're just awake in a crazy world. And it's time to rise. Rise and remember who you are. Become who you are and radiate and shine your light out into the world and speak your truth. Because we are the way showers. We are the ones here to awaken humanity. I don't get called so much crazy as I used to. Has anyone noticed that? Back in 2017, 2018, I was going through my awakening process, and part of that was healing my body and realizing that all the pharmaceuticals that they had me on was destroying my body, and it was destroying who I was, and it made me just a piece of who I used to be. And I vowed, I watched my mom. Sorry, something just, I thought there was something falling from the roof. Sorry. It was a bug. I thought it was a raindrop. I was like, oh no, we have a roof leak. Wow. That just really was interesting. My mom, I watched my mom die of cancer, of breast cancer, addicted to pills for the most part of her life because of the pain, the suppression that she had in her body. She couldn't get over it, and it destroyed her body. She was so afraid to speak out and be who she was. And a lot of us came to say, fuck that. I'm not going to be that person. And that's exactly what I chose. And I honor her and my mother and my grandmother to the path that they had to walk, the pain that they had to walk. But even though I couldn't do it at the time, I vowed that I wasn't going to leave this earth that way. I was going to leave this earth in dignity. My way. Not taking a bunch of pills. And there's nothing wrong with it. Let me say this. Everybody has their own soul path. But for me and for many of us here right now, it's time to wake out of the slumber. It's time to get off the pills. It's time to get off the alcohol. It's time to get our head out of the ground and wake up and know the power you have within. Because if you are anywhere at any of what I'm speaking about, you're here for the awakening. You just forgot how much power you have within. And that was what they've done. That is why this is happening. Why do you think everybody, not everybody, but so many people are falling for addictions? because it's too painful. And those of us that are here, that are facing and having the courage to face the pain and face the memories and face the people who tell us that we're crazy and face the fear that we have to walk through, and sometimes the loss of everything, to choose ourselves. Because we know without a doubt that there's something that is driving us, and whether it's a spirit, God, divine source, there's something driving. It was something driving me, and it came back through all the years that I forgot. I realized I was here for a much higher purpose, and so are you. May you continue on your inner work. May you continue knowing that you are so powerful. May you continue knowing that you're not alone. I love you, dear souls.